Good morning, my friends. This is Dr. Ginny Barrow. Today's video number 20 on quality number 20, an empowering and healing leader has clear values. A clear set of values becomes our GPS and that invisible force that helps us navigate really tough life decisions or career decisions. And so today I want to focus on bringing you a little bit closer and bringing more self-awareness to your core set of values. And I can do that by sharing some of mine. Every time I've had to make a decision in my career or in my personal life, some very tough decisions, I've used my set of values to drive that decision. One of them, and one of the most recent ones, was my most recent divorce, my only divorce. And in this case, I was in a place where freedom is one of my values, the freedom to reach my full potential, the ability to live with integrity, the ability to be honest with myself and with others, to express myself freely, to express love and feel loved. These are some of the values that I live by. And whenever I found myself in a predicament where my life didn't feel to be aligned with those values, it helped me calibrate and made it easier for me to decide what to do next. I know in your career, specifically if we talk about our professional lives, there are many different instances when we are caught in a position where we need to decide, do I take this job? Do I take that role? Do I move out of town? And in those cases, your values will also help you calibrate. So for those of you who, for example, value family, but you also value adventure and growth and contribution, you may be in a place where you may have to face moving out of town or away from family. And in those instances, having clear set of values is going to help you make that decision. One of the things I plan to do eventually when my son graduates from high school and he's off to college, if he's going in that route and that direction, which is the one that he seems to be on and that we have been putting him on, then that means that once he's done, I can literally move wherever I want within the United States of America because he can find me wherever I live, right? I could be his home base and he could go to school wherever he wants to go. And to me, just the prospect, just the thinking about going to live someplace different than where I've lived for the past 30 plus years of my life, that sounds very exciting, especially in this chapter of my life. So what about you? What are your values? What is it that's most important to you? To me, also, family is a huge part of my value system. Many of the decisions that I make are driven by family obligations or family responsibilities, of my love of family, which is also really important to me. And so to you, what is really important in terms of your values? If you are a leader who values your company culture, then you know you're going to make decisions that will support having an inclusive culture for your employees where people feel like they belong. My son's going to high school right now, and one of the big themes of his high school is that everyone belongs there. And so when I was sitting there for Parents' Night last week, and they were sharing this value of belonging, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be amazing if companies not only wrote down their values as here's our set of core values, but rather lived by those values, and employees knew that if they had to make a decision, left, right or wrong, that they will always pick the right decision based on the values of the organization. So perhaps as leaders, we need to be more diligent at ensuring that we're not only saying, hey, here's this poster board with our values, but rather that we show up in our leadership role, living the values that we are advocating throughout the company, or that we seem to want to advocate throughout the company. Culture is a huge aspect of attracting and retaining prospective talent. New employees going into companies are questioning, is this the right culture for me? Is this the right fit? So if you are looking for a specific type of talent, then make sure that your values are aligning with the culture that you are bringing or creating in your workplace. This is how we retain the best talent. And part of that culture is also being fair as a leader. Are you being fair to your employees? Are you providing opportunities for everyone who wants to grow and develop to do so? And if that's not the case, then that may be part of the reason why people may be leaving your organization after being there for a while. They may feel like they're stuck, that there's no place else to go. And when we turn a blind eye, or we put blinders on and pretend that everything's okay because we have good benefits or we pay a good salary, that can only take you so far. People are looking to grow. Not everybody will grow or want to grow as much as others, but there's definitely a human need around growth that many of your high performers and talented employees are going to want a track where they can grow to their full potential. Another part of values is appreciating people's contributions. So many of the people that I work with, one of their biggest complaints is that they don't feel appreciated or valued. And for all you know, they are, because obviously they're employed, they get projects. But if you as a leader are not communicating proactively with your team, letting them know that you appreciate the work that they're doing, the ideas that they bring, the effort that they're putting into delivering projects for the organization on your behalf, on behalf of the team, then you are missing a golden opportunity to do so. And all it takes is having that self-awareness. How am I communicating with my team? Am I being proactive in sharing how I feel about their contributions? And of course, if you're not happy with their contributions, there's also the opportunity to give them the feedback that they need so they can bring what you want them to bring to the table. At the end of the day, it's a win-win when you are providing feedback either to validate that they're doing a great job, or feedback that is constructive so that they can become better employees and better assets for your company. And as a result, they will have more certainty and more security in their own roles. So it's beneficial for both sides of the equation, the leaders and the teams. And so today I am hoping that this value of a healing leader, an empowering leader, has clear values, helps you connect a little bit more with your set of values, and that you use this set of values to make decisions in your professional life, in your personal life. If you're divorced and single or looking for a partner, it's super important that you get clear on that set of values and the set of values that you want for your relationship, not only of the other person, but how you want to be in relationship with this person that you're looking to connect with and to become potentially your life partner. I know I'm sharing a lot of personal stuff, and that's the way that I do it. So if this seems a little uncomfortable, I apologize that you are uncomfortable with my openness, and I hope that you're not, because if you listen to my videos, this is part of my value system. It's WYSIWYG, as we say in computer science. What you see is what you get. If you need to connect with me, if you would like to explore your value system and how it's either impacting your life now in a good or bad way, and how you may or may not be aligned with those values currently in your role, feel free to reach out to me at callwithginny.com. I'm always here to support you in any way that I can. And if you would like to explore a leadership training for your leadership team, please reach out at callwithginny.com. I will see you soon.